In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on October 25th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Louisville versus Boston College. Louisville will hit the road to face Boston College in a critical Atlantic Coast Conference matchup on Friday, October 25th. The Cardinals are currently 4-3 on the season with a 2-2 record in conference play, but they are struggling with consistency, having lost 3 of their last 4 games heading into this contest. Meanwhile, the Eagles hold an identical 4-3 overall record, but are 1-2 in the Atlantic Coast Conference after suffering back-to-back road losses to Virginia and Virginia Tech. Both teams are in desperate need of a win to bounce back from their recent slumps and stay competitive in the conference race. Recent history suggests that home field advantage is crucial in this matchup, as the home team has won the last 6 meetings between these 2 programs. While Boston College has been inconsistent this season, they have only lost by more than 7 points twice, both of those defeats occurring on the road. On the other hand, Louisville's defense has struggled, giving up at least 30 points in 3 of its last 4 games. The Eagles will likely lean into their strength as a run-heavy team, especially in wet conditions, which could neutralize Louisville's usually productive passing offense. Louisville thrives through the air against most opponents, but Boston College's ability to limit passing plays makes this a less favorable matchup for the Cardinals. Boston College's recent struggles are largely due to their performances on the road, as their 2 consecutive losses to Virginia and Virginia Tech demonstrate. However, they will look to regroup and rely on a balanced defense led by quarterback Thomas Castellanos, who can keep drives alive through a mix of precise passing and effective running. The Eagles will aim to control the tempo of the game with long, sustained drives. If this contest turns into a fast-paced, high-scoring affair, it could favor Louisville, which has a more explosive offense. However, Boston College's defense will likely force a few turnovers, while Louisville's inconsistent defense may struggle to contain the Eagles' offense throughout the game. Although Louisville may have a more talented roster overall, the circumstances are not in their favor. The Cardinals are on a short week, traveling for an important conference game, and their defensive inconsistencies have become a major liability. Boston College, while not as talented on paper, plays with grit and has proven to be capable of competing defensively. Moreover, the Eagles perform much better at home, where they have won 3 straight games. Louisville has not only failed to win convincingly, but also failed to cover the spread in 4 consecutive games, going just 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 contests. All signs point to this being a tightly contested matchup, and it seems unlikely that either team will pull away by more than a touchdown. Given their strong play at home, the Boston Eagles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both Boston College and Louisville have shown they can put points on the board, despite their recent struggles. The Eagles have consistently scored at least 21 points in each game this season, while Louisville's offense has averaged at least 24 points per game. However, both defenses are coming off some of their worst performances of the 2024 season, leaving room for offensive success on both sides. Boston College, while primarily a running team, has been efficient when passing and should find opportunities to exploit Louisville's vulnerable secondary. Meanwhile, the Cardinals' running game, which averages over 5 yards per carry, matches up well against an Eagles defense that has been most susceptible to the run. Given the offensive capabilities of both teams and their defensive struggles, this game has the potential to be a high-scoring affair. Expect both teams to reach the mid-20s or higher, with each offense taking advantage of the other's weaknesses. With both sides likely to score early and often, the total points should easily surpass the projected over-under. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boise State versus UNLV. Week 9 of the 2024 college football season has arrived, and with it comes an exciting Friday night showdown between two Mountain West Conference contenders. This matchup will take place at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, where Boise State and UNLV are set to square off. Boise State has a perfect 6-0 record in head-to-head meetings with UNLV, giving them the upper hand historically. The most recent encounter between these two teams took place at the same venue last season, during the Mountain West Conference Championship game. In that contest, the Broncos dominated from start to finish, securing a commanding 44-20 victory over the Rebels and easily covering the 2-point spread. That win reinforced Boise's reputation as one of the elite teams in the conference. However, this year, UNLV looks much improved and ready to give Boise a run for their money. UNLV has quietly emerged as one of the most dangerous teams in the Mountain West this season. They enter this game with a 6-1 record, tied with Boise State at the top of the standings. Head coach Barry Odom has breathed new life into the program, transforming the Rebels into a well-rounded and formidable team. Odom has implemented a tough, physical style of football that complements their explosive offensive capabilities, creating a balanced attack on both sides of the ball. Boise State's most dangerous weapon is undoubtedly running back Ashton Jeanty, who leads the nation in rushing yards by a wide margin. However, the Rebels' defense has proven to be stout in critical moments, especially when defending against the run at home. Although it will be a tall task to completely neutralize Jeanty, if UNLV can limit his big plays and force Boise State into third and long situations, they'll be in a great position to keep the game within reach. While Boise State's 5-1 record is impressive, it does come with some caveats. The Broncos have shown vulnerability, as seen in their narrow loss to Oregon and close calls in games such as a 2-point win over San Diego State. This suggests that Boise is not invincible, and UNLV will undoubtedly see this as a prime opportunity to pull off an upset. For the Rebels, this could be one of the biggest games in program history, and the significance of the moment should not be underestimated. Allegiant Stadium is expected to have an electric atmosphere, with additional seating being opened due to overwhelming fan demand. The Rebels are undefeated at home this season, holding a perfect 3-0 record, and the energy from a passionate crowd under the Vegas lights will certainly boost their confidence. Even if Boise State manages to walk away with the victory, the plus 3.5-point spread gives UNLV enough cushion in what promises to be a tightly contested, low-scoring affair. Given Boise's potential struggles on offense, especially if UNLV's defensive front can pressure quarterback Maddox Madsen, the Rebels have a solid chance of covering the spread as underdogs. Madsen has been reliable overall but has shown he can be disrupted under pressure, which will be a key factor in how the game unfolds. For these reasons, the UNLV Rebels to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Although both Boise State and UNLV boast high-scoring offenses, ranking 3rd and 5th nationally, respectively, I'm leaning toward the under for the total points in this game. Despite their offensive prowess, both teams have demonstrated strong defenses, particularly when it comes to stopping the run. Neither team is likely to stray from its typical game plan, meaning we can expect both sides to lean heavily on their rushing attacks, which will keep the clock moving and limit scoring opportunities. The odds makers have set a relatively high over/under line, but reaching a combined total of more than 66 points will be challenging, especially given the defensive strength of both squads. While it's true that recent trends suggest these teams tend to hit the over, Boise State has seen the over hit in 8 of their last 9 games, and the over is 7-3 in UNLV's previous 10. I believe this game will buck that trend. With both teams focused on controlling the tempo and keeping the game manageable on the ground, the clock will run consistently, making it unlikely that either side will rack up points at their usual pace. For these reasons, as the game script suggests a tight, grinded-out battle where every possession counts, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Rutgers versus Southern California. The Southern California Trojans will host the Rutgers Scarlet Knights this Friday in a matchup that holds significance for both teams as they look to gain momentum in the Big Ten Conference. This game will mark the first ever meeting between the two programs, and each team is eager to secure its second Big Ten victory of the season. Both squads are coming off difficult stretches, which adds an extra layer of urgency to what promises to be a critical matchup. Rutgers faces a daunting challenge traveling across the country to Los Angeles, forcing the Scarlet Knights to play far outside their normal routine. Defensively, Rutgers has shown vulnerabilities, particularly in their recent loss to a struggling UCLA team. Injuries have further weakened their defense, with 4 key starters sidelined, which could make it difficult for them to contain Southern California's offense. Even at full strength, Rutgers ranks 106th in expected points added per rush defensively, compared to Southern California's offense. Trojans, which ranks among the top 20 in the same category. The Scarlet Knights have also struggled mightily to stop the run, ranking 121st in success rate against rushing plays, which points to a potential mismatch with Southern California's run-heavy approach. The Trojans should have little trouble moving the ball on the ground throughout this contest. Additionally, the Trojans' passing game has proven to be far more efficient, ranking 17th in passing success rate, while Rutgers has lagged significantly, sitting at 80th in the same metric. This disparity suggests that Southern California will likely find success through the air as well. After back-to-back losses by a combined margin of just 4 points, the Trojans will be highly motivated to deliver a much-needed victory. History is also on their side, as Southern California is 5-2 against the spread in its last 7 games when favored by double digits at home. This sets the stage for an ideal get-right opportunity for the Trojans, who are desperate to reverse their recent misfortunes. On the other side, Rutgers has struggled to generate consistent offensive production this season, particularly through the air. It seems unlikely that the Scarlet Knights will suddenly resolve their offensive issues on the road against Southern California. The combination of a long cross-country trip, mounting injuries on defense, and inconsistent quarterback play does not bode well for Rutgers. Meanwhile, Southern California quarterback Moss has been effective even against tougher defenses, and with the help of a strong running game, he is poised to lead another productive performance. Although Southern California enters this matchup on a 3-game losing streak, the Trojans are in a much better position to bounce back than Rutgers, whose flaws have been increasingly exposed. Rutgers lost to UCLA, a team widely regarded as one of the weaker programs in the Football Bowl subdivision, raises serious questions about their competitiveness in this game. There are also lingering concerns about Rutgers' quarterback situation, as they have not found a reliable option at the position. Given these factors, the Scarlet Knights are likely to struggle again against Southern California. Both teams enter this matchup having lost 3 consecutive games, but the circumstances favor the Trojans. After squandering a 14-point lead last week, expect Southern California to adopt a more aggressive approach this time, ensuring they keep their foot on the gas for all 4 quarters. With Moss expected to have another standout performance, the Trojans are well positioned to secure a decisive victory, so the Southern California Trojans to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While Southern California's path to offensive success is clear, Rutgers' ability to generate points remains uncertain. The Trojans have excelled on third downs and have been particularly effective at defending the red zone, which could further complicate things for Rutgers' offense. Since the Scarlet Knights favor a run-heavy approach, their best hope of keeping the game competitive lies in controlling the clock and limiting Southern California's offensive opportunities. Rutgers will need to rely heavily on time of possession to have any chance of staying within striking distance. Additionally, their defense has been effective inside the 20-yard line, so they may aim to hold Southern California to field goals when the Trojans reach scoring range. Given these dynamics, we expect a relatively low-scoring contest. For that reason, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.